Hello everyone. I think I'm audible. Very good evening. My name is Deepankur Agrawal. I'm from 42 Labs and I am here to give you a quick brief understanding about what 42 Labs is, what, why and how the quantum space works and why it is now which is required. In the last presentation we heard about a lot of vulnerability testing, how it can be secured, what has to be done. This is a little bit more towards how you can secure your entire digital ecosystem. So these are the few rewards and recognitions we have. One to definitely look at which we received recently from our defense minister. So the first question comes here is that whether we have taken a look at, from the 360-degree angle, the entire digital ecosystem within the organization. The first and primary question which, with the BFSI sector comes from the RBI is that we have to look beyond OTPs now. A lot of us are trying to do something around that. That is the question which RBI is asking. The second question comes is, how do we make our bank quantum ready? This is from the very recent finance ministry guidance which came up to the banks starting from the PSBs, that we should start looking at how we can make our digital ecosystem quantum safe. Next question, business says, are the APIs trusted? It is more towards the API trust layer, doing an API security end-to-end from source to destination. Another question, which majorly the CDOs, where the CDOs comes in, that can we prove that every transaction which is happening within the ecosystem is secure and trusted? Fifth question, is our mobile banking application. So right now in the banking world, in even the finance world, it could be the financial institutions, it could be mutual funds, it could be anything of that sort where the mobile application is there in place. Is the mobile application secure? Next question, can we protect the customer's data today? The DPDP Act which comes into picture. Can one solution do this all? This is the 360-degree holistic view. Can one solution come into picture and secure or answer all these questions within the organization? Here comes is our Pi Control platform, which is by 42 Labs. There are these 5 domain shields, which makes things crypto agile, quantum ready, as well as compliance aligned. This is that shield. The first and foremost is the trusted identity and authentication. Second one is the trusted workforce. Third is the trusted apps and APIs. And when I say apps, I just said about the mobile application. It is just not mobile application. It could be any app around. The trusted data. So right now, I can say the data I trust, the data in motion. So the files, the system, the uploading of files to some server like drives and all, downloading it, is that entire transaction happening securely? Fifth is the trusted communication and transfer. Everything right now in the digital world is nothing but the data transfer, communication happening to one endpoint to the other. Whether this communication, the trusted communication layer, as well as the communication when we are doing from one system to another. This file shields we provide by one platform which comes as a cryptography as a service, which aligns with all these guidelines including RBI's, the DPDP Act, the Finance Ministry derivative given for the quantum readiness, the SEBI, the NPCI. This one platform covers it all. So this is how it works. One single platform providing different solutions starting from identity fabric, securing the identity across any 2 endpoints, human, API, apps, mobile devices. Second comes as the workforce area where the secure identity driven access solves that problem, the communication secured identity bonding. authentication. We have a huge suite of all sorts of authentication, multi-factor authentication mechanism. You take it that beyond the normal OTP transactions, multi-factor authentication, to going to passwordless, whether it is Face ID solution, all sorts of those things are covered into that. Data and secrets. So the quantum space, right now, I think now after the guidelines coming out, pretty much all of the BFSI members, the leadership is aware about what quantum security means. We are one of the first software-led cybersecurity quantum safe solution. So it comes along within the same platform. The APIs and apps securing. So this API security is a bit different from the usual API security solutions. This API security solution is nothing like you can think a tunnel between the two endpoints where anything transacting between those two endpoints. It can protect you from all sorts of attacks like brute force and tampering that data which is going through the APIs and ensuring that the entire channel is trusted and is secured. Now, why I'm enforcing a bit more on the API security is because right now, majority of the things which gets communicated in the digital ecosystem is happening via API. So securing your API caters to a large extent of your security of your digital ecosystem. One. Second is mobile app security, which I would like to little bit emphasize on, because right now every organization in some shape and form, because of the user experience, ease of the user experience, provide a mobile app. The functions coming in the mobile app. So making sure that your mobile app is completely protected and secured from all sorts of aspects. If you combine the API security and put it in your mobile app security, which can be RASP or all sorts of those user onboarding. So securing all the angles and making sure that the mobile app which your end customer is using should not be tampered or should not get any vulnerabilities present or any loopholes which a hacker can use and some attack can happen. So a high level, high end of mobile app security is provided. So whatever I spoke right now, it's not just theory. It has already been proven. Right now, there are multiple banks which are associated with us. Defense, Indian defense, who is core of our nation. I mean, the on-ground defense is using it. Multiple enterprises are using it. 400 plus digital services are already onboarded onto PyControl platform. Not just in India, it is being used in multiple geographies like Hong Kong, Singapore, UK, Canada. 30 million plus users are currently using our platform as we speak. 100 plus million transactions happen every day on the same platform. And it has been proven at scale. When I say at scale, 5,000 TPS is what we have already proven in reality right now with our customers. Now the current offerings which I spoke starts from the post-quantum cryptography to multi-factor authentication, passwordless, secure remote access, transaction, API trust, mobile app security, cryptography as a service. This entire suite which you are looking on the screen, guys, right now is all comes within one platform which is called as PyControl platform. With this thought, I would like to leave you here. Just want to, make sure that there is a term called as harvest now, decrypt later. I think so everybody must have heard about it. So the quantum security which people are talking about and are now aware of, it is not something for which we have to wait for a couple of years or so. Your data in your organization, the sensitive data is currently, as we are speaking, getting harvested by someone or the other. They are just waiting for that particular Q day to come in. And we have to be mindful that nobody will come and say that today is that Q day or tomorrow will be that Q day. It is the day when our current technology we will be able to see that something wrong is happening even by putting a good cybersecurity solutions in the digital ecosystem, on that very Q day, you will be able to understand a disruption has already happened. So that is why we are trying to explain and inform all the organizations. We are trying to be more open and educating everybody that don't wait for that Q day to come. We have to act right now, and that is where our government is also creating lots of awareness programs. There is an entity created which is called as NQM, National Quantum Mission. FORTYTWO Labs is part of that National Quantum Mission, where the government is also trying to, our Indian government is also trying to promote that this has to be, we should not delay any further. We have to act now. That's all from my side. We have a booth there. If anybody is having any questions, they can come, or if there are any questions right now, I'm happy to answer.